What's up? What's up? This is Punch Drunk Boxing, and you already know, like always, good morning, New York City traffic. And let me just start by saying, we all know that Manny Pacquiao is special. He's a legend. He's done everything in the sport of boxing. And sometimes us average Joe, or us viewers, us fans, always want to know, because we're intrigued by greatness, is what makes these great athletes go? What is the blueprint of becoming great? Because a lot of people don't actually check or understand the development of greatness. Some people just have the natural ability. Some people are just freak of nature. Some people have the worth ethic of it's not the norm. An extremely work ethic that you just can't compare to the average. And we all know that Manny Pacquiao is a freak of nature. His work ethic is unbelievable. And of course, a lot of athletes be like, yo, but my work ethic is good. I work as hard as the next man. But this is one comment that Manny Pacquiao made that I was very intrigued by, that I never heard from a fighter. I never heard from an athlete. Never. And we could Google, we could check YouTube, we could check any documentaries. I never heard somebody say, and especially in combat sport, because we all know the training camp is gruesome, it's not easy. The dieting, the cut and weight, the everything. It's the sparring, the miles run. Yet, what separates Manny Pacquiao starts with the statement that he just made in his recent interview. Manny Pacquiao said that training camp is vacation to him. Now, for the norm, what's vacation to us? Vacation, we relax, we chill, and when we chill, we actually slack off, right? The norm people, we work out for the normal. I'm not saying everybody, but of course you hear it all the time. I'm gonna work out July, I'm gonna work January 1st, and I'm gonna get back in shape, and people get back in shape for the summer, and then that's it, right? Then you get your little margaritas, you out with the people, you out on the beach, you go to vacation, you drink, you party. We all know that Manny Pacquiao has a Senate seat. He's a senator in the Philippines. The devoted churchgoer, devoted Christian. And he's a busy dude. Busy dude. And in his time off of working and servicing his country and servicing the people of the Philippines, his vacation is to go into a boxing fight versus elite world champions that can't even do probably a quarter of what he does in a daily basis. That's how much responsibility that Manny Pacquiao has. And a training camp, I'm talking about a boxing training camp. If anybody tells you about just working out in boxing itself, it's probably the hardest. It is the hardest workout. It takes a lot out of you. When you see a lot of people punch drunk, it's not because of the fight. It's all them sparring after sparring, all those wear and tears that's in the gym. That 10 weeks is unbelievable. That 8 weeks is unbelievable. It's nothing like it. And if you ever have a chance, go out there and do a little boxing workout. And I'm going to tell you, go hit the heavy bag. Hit the heavy bag I dare you to hit the heavy bag for 4 minutes straight. And you're going to be like, damn, some of these dudes do it for 15 rounds. And that's just the heavy bag. But Manny Pacquiao says that training camp is his vacation. Think about your vacation. So for Manny Pacquiao to prepare for a Keith one-time Thurman is the most relaxing, fun thing to do. Just like your own vacation. That's what separates Manny Pacquiao. That's what separates greatness from good. That's what separates legendary to being good and in the top of your game for a couple years, a couple fights. To be a champion, to be like Manny Pacquiao, it's easy to win a belt. Not easy like, oh man, it's easy. But if you have the potential, I'm talking about boxers that have the potential, that's been through Olympics, have a great amateur background. So, and you know, you're projected to when you turn professional to win more. You know, it's almost inevitable. It's almost inevitable that a guy like Demetrius Andrade went to the Olympics and things of that nature, wins a title, or Usyk, or Lomachenko, or Triple G, or Errol Spence, or Lennox Lewis, and etc., etc. It's inevitable. So, but for Manny Pacquiao, who the hell says that a training camp is a vacation? It's hard to beat a man like that. It's hard to beat a man like that because it's just not about the skills, but his will, his determination, his love for it, and he stays in shape all year round. The difference between a Manny Pacquiao and a Keith Thurman is that Keith Thurman trains like a champion. Manny Pacquiao lives like a champion. You see the difference? See the difference? When Keith Thurman, and I'm just talking about Keith Thurman because they're gonna fight each other July 20th, but I gotta keep it real. Keith Thurman, 90% of the boxers at that level, I'm not talking about those in the beginning of your career. We all know in the beginning of your career, you hungry, you fighting four round fights. You're probably gonna fight five times a year or 6 times a year in the beginning of your career. I'm talking about when you're in that elite level where you really fighting 2 times a year, like they do, especially nowadays. A Keith Thurman would end his fight and he will go get a break, eat up, probably go on vacation, like a lot of boxers. But a guy like Manny Pacquiao, he never balloons up. He stays fit, eats right all the time. Or maybe it's genetics, you know? Because of course, I'm not gonna say I know their lifestyle, but I go by interviews, so I hold their words accountable. So we go, I give my report and I give my content to what I hear, correct? So I take everything they say into consideration. This is nothing that's just coming out of my butthole, nothing. I go by what y'all say. I go by what y'all say. All the boxes. Keith Thurman, he had a layoff, and he said he ballooned up to 182 pounds. That before fighting Josecito Lopez, he was actually not worried about the skills, not worried about that type of training, but coming in weight. You heard Errol Spence has ballooned up to 100 and plus, 180 plus. I'm sorry. Kell Brook ballooned up probably to 190 plus. We've heard even Canelo ballooned up early in his career before he really started just fighting that, 4 times, 3 times in the span of 12 months. If you think, look at the legendary fighters of this past era. Think about the legendary fighters of this past era. We have Floyd Mayweather, right? Manny Pacquiao. We have Bernard Hopkins, right? Look at their body. Look what they do in their off time when they're supposed to be an off time. You can see their body, they're ready to go. They go into a training camp, they probably got to cut weight, probably like 7 pounds. They stay in shape. They don't drink. They eat in moderation. You don't be like, damn, look at this guy, man. He ballooned up. Not like Adrian Broner. We all know. Drinking in the club. I'm just going by what they post. So there's not nothing that I'm just coming out of my butthole again. See, like Gervonta Tank Davis, you see how his face ballooned up. You see how much he got to come down in weight. So he missed a couple of weights in his career. Of course, have fun. That's your life. I'm not knocking that. What I am doing, I'm not discrediting that, because of course, I'm not a fighter. It's nothing like going to a training camp and then you go out there and fight and then that's it. You get your money, you relax, and you start eating because of course you was in a diet. Manny Pacquiao's diet, the way he eats regular is other people's diet. Manny Pacquiao's lifestyle is to be and to live and to be a champion for as long as you can. It's not, oh, I'm gonna be ready for this fight. It's, I'm gonna be ready to carry myself as a champion all day long, 24/7. And that's the difference between special fighters, great fighters, or good fighters. If your training camp, boxing wise, is your vacation, because Manny Pacquiao could right now, he could do whatever. He could go back, he could travel with his wife and travel with the kids and go to vacation and do exactly what actually Floyd Mayweather been doing, is just traveling the world and experience life and having fun. Manny Pacquiao has fun at the same time he's still working out. Stays ready, stays in shape. You know why? He understands what we all been told. This is a sport that your life could be taken away. Correct? That's what they say. Even when they try to diminish or try to discredit the fans. Right? They always trying to discredit the fans, right? Y'all don't know. Y'all never step in the ring. Y'all know what it takes. Yeah. But there's other guys that know what to do to stay on top of their game, because this is a dangerous sport. And if you're going to be in a dangerous sport, might as well always prepare to be in battle, always prepare to be in shape. Because if timing and reflex is everything, why in this type of sport you want to take your breaks? Now I can understand you can take your breaks with your hands and things of that nature. I'm not saying I don't know all the ins and outs of these boxes, but like I said, we just go by what they show us. That's very intriguing to me, what Manny Pacquiao said, because I just never heard it from nobody. But of course, you never gonna. The weirdest thing is the weirdos are the greatest, right? Because they just can't relate to the norm. Their work ethic is their minds, their imagination, their creativity. Is in another level that some people just can't understand it. That's why a lot of people don't understand why Manny Pacquiao, with all that money, he's still fighting at the age of 40. We cannot understand that type of greatness. All we could do is respect it. And I respect the hell out of that quote. Manny Pacquiao training camp is his vacation. Wow. While your vacation is sipping on margarita, his vacation is about to go to war. War is vacation. War is his center. Manny Pacquiao needs that edge. That's who he is. He's been fighting all his life to be where he's at, to maintain. And then you remember, like the movie, like we always go about the movie. With the movie, when he's like, you think you're Apollo here? You think you can just turn back and off? You can't change who we are. You can't change. I don't believe. I'm saying like this. I don't believe Manny Pacquiao's gonna change. I don't believe the only way Manny Pacquiao is gonna be out of the sport of boxing if somebody puts him out. I ain't say that, to disrespect. I love Manny Pacquiao, but it's true. He's just too much of a warrior. The only way Manny Pacquiao stops fighting if somebody puts him out in a way and beats him in a way where, you know what, him and his team and his family be like, don't do it. Even his wife will probably be like, if you fight, I'm leaving you because you really don't care. The only way Manny Pacquiao is gonna stop fighting physically, because he's always gonna fight for the Philippine people. He's always gonna fight for the people that's in need, because he was in that position as well, and that battle never ends. But let me know, man. You already know this is Punch Drunk Boxing. We over here, New York traffic. Damn it, ain't moving. God damn it. I'm hungry too, man. Y'all let me know what should I eat for breakfast. You already know, man. If you like it, show support to your boy. Press the like button. You already know, man. Subscribe to the channel. Who's calling? It better be some food for me. Get some pancakes or something. Vegan pancake at that.